Hello，各位 Angel，Hello, hi, good evening. This is the Angel's Realtor Café. Welcome to join us tonight. And it's my honor to have our guest speaker. There's a lawyer, Mr. Etrus Tan. Hi, Etrus, how are you?
Hi, Angel. Thank you so much for the invitation. And I would like to say hi to everyone here who listen to this live talk as well. Nice to meet all of you. Yes.
All right, it's great to meet you. I think I'm having a little bit technical difficulty because I couldn't really hear you. But 1 second here because my system is a bit down.
Yes.
All right, 1 second here. I need to refresh my screen. Please give me a second, all right? Sorry.
Surely. Take your time, Angel.
Okay, my system is a bit down. I will disappear for a while, but you can carry on to introduce yourself till I come back, okay, Idris?
Yeah, surely. Okay, thank you,
All right,
Angel.
thank you.
So I will first introduce myself first to everyone who listen to this live talk. Hi, everyone. I'm Etrus Tan. I'm a lawyer, okay, as well as managing partner of a law firm, okay, called ETS in Subang Jaya, okay, which is very near to Sami Pyramid. Our law firm has been in Subang Jaya for more than 22 years. And in fact, okay, I've already joined my current law firm, ETS, for about 4 years. In our law firm, okay, we do have three main departments, which is the litigation department and conveyancing department, as well as the corporate advisory department. And for I myself, I'm a litigation lawyer that always go to the court to handle litigation matter for my client. At the same time as well, I do help my client together with my colleague, okay, help my client to also handle the convincing matter. For example, the sales, okay, and the purchase of the property in the Malaysia. We also do help foreigner to buy property in Malaysia and also local to buy property and sell property in Malaysia by preparing the sales and purchase agreement for especially for the sub sale and also the loan agreement as well. Okay, and today I'm very thankful also for the invitation for me to come to also explain about the very hot topic that we have, okay, which is the finance budget, okay, year 2022. I believe that from the last Friday when it was first announced, a lot of my clients also they give me a call even to want to find out from me as to what is other impact will be brought by this budget 2022, and I would really love to share with everyone today regarding to this budget 2022. So back to you first, Angel.
All right, thank you so much, Idris. Luckily, I saved my computer back. All right, that's what happens when it comes to life. Yeah, you have to encounter the real life challenge. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So Idris, thank you so much for having you coming to here. Okay, let's just start with a laid back, relaxed way. Okay. All right. So can you introduce yourself a bit more, like where you're from in Malaysia, and how do you become a lawyer?
Oh, surely. For I myself actually from Kedah, okay. I was actually born in Kedah in the sense that, okay, I don't know whether all of you here know about Sungai Petani. Sungai Petani is not really the main area, main city in Kedah. In fact, in Kedah, I would say the main city is All Star. But I was born in Sungai Petani. Subsequently, I was also okay moving to the KL, Kuala Lumpur for a period of about 10 years. Yeah. So along the way, I'm very grateful also in the sense that okay, I mean I believe that it's always a lot of parent dream to either let their children to become lawyer or doctor or engineer. I would say this is always the expectation that especially a typical Malaysian parent would have told their children. Same do my parents also, they do hope that I can be a lawyer. But thank God, okay, the reason that why I become a lawyer is not so much so because of their expectation, but rather I myself also really love this occupation in the sense that yeah, I mean being a lawyer is in fact my when it came to my year in standard one, okay, I already made up my mind to be a lawyer because I'm a person that like to talk and I'm also a person that like to think. And I find that being a lawyer is will really give me a platform for me to talk and think and even argue before the court. That's why I find that yeah, it's a very interesting job in the sense that I'm not only working, but I'm doing something that I really love. That's why I always share with my, the people surrounding me, especially my junior, that, instead of looking for a job that just because other people are expecting on you, doing something that you really love. I believe today I will say that when it comes to Andrea as well, I always can see her as to how passionate she is when she provides her service to a client. I believe also definitely for her, she not only view this as a job, but rather it's a kind of passion. It's a really something that enjoyable, right, Angel?
That's right. Well, like you enjoy yourself as a lawyer. Thank you so much. Okay, yes. I think since I have been in real estate for over 6 years, yes, there's always this challenges and obstacles as an entrepreneur, right? I believe as a lawyer is also an entrepreneur. Also, we have to go and look for our own clients. But I think towards the end is I enjoy that I help my client eventually they bought their dream home and they have very good investment return from their property investment so that can help them going towards the financial freedom. And lastly would be helping all the expatriates, locals, and international students finding a home in a new country to settle down. And those things that adds up and that is make me feel satisfied and keep staying as a realtor. Okay, so Etrus, so I think Etrus give me the impression is he's also a very passionate lawyer. And he's a very professional young lawyer, and I really enjoy speaking to him. And whenever he gave us the workshop or online presentation, he's all in a presentable manner. Okay, all right. So I really enjoy your journey, and then that you express yourself that you really have that like inner motivation that you want to become a lawyer. So finally, you're a real lawyer now. So we are going to ask some questions. All right. So with the budget,
Sure.
2022. Okay, Malaysia National Finance Budget 2022 just revealed last Friday. Okay, so Etrus, so today we will be touching on the main points. That will be the RPGT and HOC. So could you elaborate more of RPGT and HOC?
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I think I will just talk about first on the RPGT. I think RPGT, I believe that, okay, all the Malaysian local will have known about it in the sense that RPGT, it means, okay, in full term, it means real property gain tax, okay? It's that when you, let's say you sell your property and you are able to get some profit, okay, from the sales of your property that you have, and then, okay, technically you are supposed to give a portion, a certain percentage, okay, of the profit that you gain, okay? Basically, it's the difference on the selling price and the actual price that you have bought previously, okay? That when you buy the property, perhaps maybe it's like 500,000, and when you sell property, you actually sell at the price of 1 million. So basically, there's a gross profit of 500,000, right? So from there, okay, a certain portion, a certain percentage has to be taken out, okay, and for the purpose of submitting it as a tax to the government. Okay, so this is what we call real property gain tax. And in Malaysia, right, okay, when a person, okay, even is an individual, okay, even it's a local or foreigner or even a company, okay, when it comes to selling property, so long that you have actually achieved a profit, okay, then technically you need to actually pay a certain amount of the real property gain tax. Before year 2019, okay, what happened is that so long that, okay, when you are an individual, okay, so long that you actually manage to sell a property, okay, and the property that you sold, you already stay more than 5 years, then technically you don't really have to pay for the real property gain tax anymore. Okay, because the whole idea of real property gain tax is to really, okay, to also try to curb the market, okay, the property market where people just simply buy the property and then quickly sell at a high price. So in order to curb this type of, this kind of like fluctuations, okay, and also unstable kind of pricing in the property market, that's where we have this real property gain tax. Okay, that's why before year 2019, so long that, okay, let's say you own your property more than 5 years, okay, you stay there more than 5 years. So at the moment that you sold, right, okay, your property, technically you don't have to pay for the real property gain tax. But sadly, okay, when it comes to year 2019, that's where there's this kind of enjoyment, okay, even though you stay at your property for already more than 5 years already, yet, okay, still, as an individual in Malaysia, local in Malaysia, you still required to pay, okay, take out 5%, okay, of your profit, okay, from the selling of your property, you got to still pay it for the purpose of RPGT. That's why a lot of people make a lot of noises when it comes to the year 2019. I still can remember very, very clearly. But a lot of my clients complain why there's such a change, because it's really, really harsh. Just imagine, let's say you have about a profit of 500,000, okay? And technically from that, okay, let's say there's nothing else to deduct. Roughly the figure is like from 5% from the 500,000 is already equivalent to 25,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, correct?
Right, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, 25,000. That's why
Yeah, 25,000.
yeah, just imagine the amount that you're going to submit. Is that the higher the profit that you have, the bigger amount that you're going to submit to government. And in fact, it's really painful, I believe, for certain people. Okay, that's where. But then, okay, a very good turning point, I would say, okay, in the sense that for this particular year 2022, okay, following the budget 2022, it come back again. Okay, whatever we lost in the past in the year 2019, right now it come back. It come back in the sense that, okay, so long that you are an individual in Malaysia, okay, local, either you are local citizens, or rather you are permanent citizen, okay, permanent resident, okay, and when you own a property for more than 5 years, it can be commercial, okay, it can be commercial property, it can be residential property, it's perfectly all right, okay, so long that you own it more than 5 years, when it comes to the 6th year you sell it, okay, you don't really have to pay for this RPGT anymore. Right now, you can save your 5% already. Can you imagine how much we are going to save from there? That's why this is a really, I would say, it's a great move when it comes to the year 2022, the budget for the year 2022. This is like a
Correct.
gospel.
We have two highlights. The new Malaysian budget 2022 on the RPGT 5% waiver after the new sale from the 6 years. That's only applicable to Malaysia, right?
Yes, it only applies to Malaysian and the permanent resident PR. Okay. However, in fact, just very recently, I have a client, okay, who own a company, and then he actually sold he want to sell a piece of land, okay, under his company. I mean, the land is registered under his company. So just like 2 days ago, he called to me. He was so excited. He said, "Trust, finally, wow, I'm so happy the budget 2022. In the sense that right now I can save the RPGT." And then he said, let's say the 5% that he's going to save from that is 50,000. But then I told him, hey, yeah, then I told him, isn't that?
That's the price of the outside car, the Padua car, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but the question here is that, okay, a bit sad, okay, what happened is the land was registered under his own company instead of his individual name. So,
okay, I see.
So that particular exemption, okay, for the RPGT, for the following the budget 2022, it doesn't apply to him, meaning he still has to pay. Yeah, that's why.
So that 5% after 6 years only applicable to individual ownership.
Individual, exactly. So far, as far as I can see, I go through the speech and the script from the what is it called, from the budget 2022. So far I go through. Okay, it's only mentioned individual citizens, okay, and permanent residents, and other than company. So it seemed that, okay, it doesn't apply to the company. Perhaps, okay, hopefully there will be some kind of changes when it comes to year 2022. But as of now, as what we can see, it only applies to individual, local, and the permanent resident. So other than that, a bit sorry to say, we are still with finger crossed. Hopefully there will be some kind of changes in year 2022. I would say don't be so sad. Yeah, I mean, I would say for example, later on I'll talk about the HOC as well. For HOC
yes,
also.
Let's touch on the HOC, and we only have 3 minutes for you. We have to speed up.
Yeah, but it was supposed, for HOC, like it was supposed to actually end by last year, mid of last year. But it was then extended to the year end. That's why I would like to tell everyone in the sense that never give up first. Don't feel sad first. You will not know, things may change when it comes to the new year. So still hope that everyone will be really have a hopeful heart. Let's just, look forward the best to come. Yeah.
Let
Okay,
me only
back to you.
pause for the HOC. The HOC is only applied for local citizens to have a free stamping duty with the housing price within 2.5 million. Is that correct, Etrus?
Yeah, for the HOC, technically, is that it only apply it only apply to a Malaysian citizen, not even for the permanent resident in that sense. So for HOC, right? Okay, the good thing about HOC that it actually gives the, for example, okay, it really help, okay, the buyer, the purchaser, when they buy the property, new property from developer, okay, under the HOC, which is a home ownership campaign, then the selling price, there'll be a 10% discount. It's actually a huge amount. Just imagine, let's say you buy a property 1 million, you will save off 100,000. That is such
So
a
that's
huge
pretty
difference.
much the percentage of the down payment, right? And you just
Correct,
need to
correct.
top up a little bit difference. Yeah.
Exactly. Second good thing about HOC in the sense that, okay, when it comes to the when it comes to stamp duty as well, normally the purchaser, they need to pay stamp duty when they buy the property, and
Correct.
HOC actually has an exemption on the stamp duty. Okay, for the first million, let's say you buy a property, okay, just so happen 1 million, okay, ringgit Malaysia 1 million, then you don't have to pay any single cent for the stamp duty because it was covered. You just have to pay the very nominal 10 ringgit perhaps, but that one will be covered by the developer, so nothing to worry about technically. That's why that's a good thing about HOC. Okay. However, okay, I think a lot of my clients also come and call to me, Etrus, is a HOC extended next year or not? Yeah, in fact, I have a property agent friend as well call me, and they really hope, because when they have a HOC, right, for the property agent, they can really sell the property very, very fast. Okay, when it comes to year 2021, it really help them when it comes to selling the property. But and even a lot of proposal even propose to the government, hopefully that HOC will be extended to year 2022, not only cover those new property, okay, those unsold property, okay, from under the developer, but also being extended to the sub-sale property. This is what people really hope that, government can bring this kind of change or this kind of proposal being announced through the budget 2022. But sadly, HOC is not extended. So far, it's confirmed that HOC is not extended. Yeah.
I
So,
see. So
yeah.
hurry up if you are planning to buy a house, Malaysians. This is a good policy for you, and it's the time for you to take advantage. And since now the vaccination rate is already over 90%, and in the middle of this month, the foreigners is slowly able to allow enter into Malaysia. So the border will be open for traveling. I'm sure now we see the whole shopping mall is all packed with the people everywhere. The parking lot is all packed. So that means that a good sign of the economy is coming back, right?
Exactly.
And then all the foreign investors and foreigners cannot wait coming to Malaysia again. All right, thank you so much, Etrus, for your time to spend your time with us. And we will have a next Mandarin section. So for anyone who speaking Chinese, welcome to stay tuned on my YouTube channel and Facebook page. Okay, then we can talk about a bit more. Okay, thank you so much, Etrus. Have a good night. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you in next
April.
Mandarin section.
Yeah, same to you. And good night to everyone.
All right, thank you. Good night.